Now, tonight, the House Intel Committee voted to publicly release this memo to the American public, and at the same time, the House Democrats came to the committee calling for the declassification and public release of their memo. Now, let me add a little bit more context on this memo that the House Democrats came to the floor asking to be released. They did not allow the voting members of the House Intel Committee to read the memo tonight before voting to declassify and publicly release it. Let me repeat that. The House Democrats, led by Ranking Member Adam Schiff, went to the House Intel Committee tonight calling for the public release of their memo, asking for their colleagues to declassify the memo and publicly release it immediately without giving them the opportunity to read it first. I can speak for myself. I haven't read the memo that the House Democrats offered up tonight. I haven't been granted any access to read it. I'm not aware of any other of my colleagues who have been able to read it. I can't even confirm it exists. Now, after the committee meets, it's fascinating to watch the minority members of the House Intel Committee going straight to the cameras, from the hearing room to the cameras, to give their narrative. At no point did they mention whatsoever, when they were saying that they were outraged that the majority members of that committee didn't vote to publicly release it. At no point did they mention that they never gave them the opportunity to read it first. Now, what you don't see at the same time are the majority members of the House Intel Committee racing off to all of those same cameras to give their side of the narrative. The members of that House Intel Committee. What we're asking for is for the American public to get the facts so that they could form the judgment for themselves of this FISA abuse.